Hi everyone, it's me, Nicole. I am so sorry for my absence. I have been kind of busy and going through some mental health issues, and I also had to get a new phone due to some water damage. So that was fun. But I'm back. It's my favorite time of year, which is Halloween. And over the next couple weeks, I'm going to do a few videos each week to show you some simple, easy Halloween looks that you can do for yourself, for your kids, whoever. With what you've got at home. So I've already done my eyebrows and my CC cream. You just use your normal colors for that, and I'm gonna get my spa band on. Y'all, my head is so small. These are meant for kids, but yeah. So okay, and I'm just gonna pull it back to my hairline. First, we're gonna start out with our concealer, and I'm actually going to go ahead and just do this like I normally would on the corner, the inside corner and outside corner. And what that's going to do is lift. Lift. Now, because we're doing a deer, you want that really doughy, kind of tapered look in your face. So I'm going to go down my nose. And then I'm going to go right above my cheekbone, so like right here, to kind of give it some pop. And then we just want to give our lips a little plump. Okay, and just use your beauty blender to blend that in. Always dampen down your beauty blender. I actually didn't know that until I was an adult. It's like I was in my late 20s when I found that out. If you guys hear background noise, I have a cousin, or I have a 7-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a husband. Things get a little chaotic here sometimes. All right, and you're just gonna blend, blend, blend. You want to kind of keep it in the center. You can bring it up a little because we're gonna accentuate our hairline. I actually learned this concealer trick from another content creator, Amber Lykins. Shout out to Amber. Go check her page out. She's got tons of great tips. All right, just blend, blend. There we go. Super easy, of course, contour. Now for the darker parts, I'm actually going to use a powder bronzer and contour powder, just because for me it's a little bit more easy. So I have a Mary Kay 3-in-1 contour brush. I love this thing. It does your contour, your cheeks, and your highlighter. So first things first is I'm going to use my regular bronzer, which is this right here, and I'm going to use this part right here and just dab it from my hairline on my cheeks, right on that cheekbone, and you'll see why in a minute. Same thing over here. And if you don't have like super defined or high cheekbones, this is a great way to kind of sculpt them out. I know you can't really tell on here, but I have freckles that literally go in a line down my cheekbones. I've had them since I was a kid. All right, and then the next things I'm gonna do is actually come right below, do a center dot, see? Do another dot right here at my temple, and another dot, and then I'm just gonna load my brush up one more time. See, I just have a little, I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go, there you go. And just blend that all in. Now with this deer look, you wanna have, you know, that nice, dewy, but defined look. So, all right, now I am actually going to use, and you can see where I've used this brush. I use this to do my nose, to contour my nose. It's an eyeshadow brush, but you know, you got to use what you got. And I'm going to come down and do my regular color contour with that. And then you want to come in because we are going to accentuate on those nostrils. All right. In that, you don't really need to blend in too much. You can kind of just soften it up. Soften, soften, soften. And then come down, kind of make a V right above those nostrils there. All right, now for the second part of this. This is the cocoa color bronzer that we have. It's one of the darkest colors that we have. If you want to use a cream color, just get a color that's like 2 or 3 shades darker than what you have to really give you that defined contour. So you can see this is really dark. And I'm going to do the same thing, except for I'm going to come right underneath here, and right around my hairline. And then we're going to contour in here and go in and finish our contour up. And then we get to do our eyes and our doe spots. Okay, so again, it doesn't take a lot. Let's see if I can get, y'all, I have to record on my phone. Yeah, you can't really see because it's dark, but you'll see. I'm just gonna dot and see how much darker that is, and I am gonna drag that up to my hairline, all the way up. And just blend, 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 blend. And the focus is, I did bring it down, all the way down, but I'm focusing, if you notice, more towards the back. Okay, let's go ahead and do our other side. And you can see how much more defined that is. All right, blend, 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 all the way up. I did this look last year and it was so much fun. I got so many compliments on it. All right, now we're gonna go, and I have a little bit of a widow's peak, so it's a little easier, but I'm gonna go and go right in the middle and drag it down. And then we're gonna do the same thing that we did with our regular bronzer line, and we're gonna blend it all in. And soften that out. Make sure you got the same definition. You guys hear my husband? He's so funny. All right, now I am also going to contour because I kind of have a rounded chin here. I found out when my youngest son was born, it's called a recessed chin. But yeah, my jawline's kind of rounded. So I'm actually going to come in and slender, make that look a little more slender with my contour. And see the difference? See, now it looks more, I guess streamline would be a good way to put it. And just come down, blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Now, if you want to, I know I have kind of a high collar t-shirt on, but if you're wearing more of a v-neck or a lower cut shirt, you can come down and contour your neck. You want to come down here and come here, and you can use the same brush, and I'll actually show you, but we're going to use our regular bronzer for that because you want the focus to be up here, not down here. So we're just gonna take a little bit and you're gonna come right here. Okay. Same right here. All right. Just come down. You can even do your collarbones if you want. I'm not going to do them right now. And then you want to take just a little bit and you can go right here in your dimple. All right. And that's it for that. So you just have a little bit of a contour. I'm going to look up at my big mirror here to make sure I got everything good and blended. All right, now let's finish our contour on our nose. We're gonna use our same little brush that we had and take our darker bronzer, and we're gonna take just a little dot and we're gonna come right here to the inside, okay? Now, if you notice, I'm coming down and making that V again, right here. And you want to blend it up to your eyebrows. Up, up, up. Let me get a little dot more. All right, and we're gonna make our little V. Make sure we're nice and blended, even on both sides. All right, so that's the base for our look. Oh man, looks dirty right now, but we're about to start the fun part. Okay, so let's do our eyes. So because you don't want to have too much going on, we're gonna keep it simple. I am an Army vet, so we used to have a saying, keep it simple, dummy. I'm just gonna use a little bit of a cream color. This is the Beach Blonde as my base. I like to do this because sometimes it'll make the colors pop, but it's a very shimmering but neutral color. And I'm just gonna use my cream color brush. If you have a concealer brush like this that you like to use, you can use that too. And I'm gonna blend it all the way up to my brow line. All right, that's it. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our all over eyeshadow brush and we are going to bring out the big palette. Oh yeah. And we're gonna use this nice, pretty coppery brown. It's got a nice little shimmer to it. We're gonna take our brush, load it up, and just start the outer corner, blend in and up into the crease. Blend up and into the crease. All right, now we're gonna highlight. This is called Crystalline. It's a shimmery white. And we're just gonna highlight the inner corners of our eyes, and we're gonna take it down below here to give that that bigger eye look. And as you guys can see, I kind of have hooded eyes, so I'm gonna bring it down a little. All right, and I'm gonna use my smudger brush to do the bottom. You can do this kind of along right underneath your waterline. So just like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna use the same brown that I used on my lids underneath, just right at that waterline as well. Sorry about that, guys. And there you go. That's it for the eyeshadow. Super simple, super easy. Now, for the eyeliner, I'm gonna use my gel liner and my angled brush. I've been using gel liner for, I don't know, years, since I was in my 20s. I'm in my late 30s now. All right, and you want to kind of do the cat eye with it, or you just bring it out. All right, and then you want to think of it like a little triangle and just bring it down. Of course, it would smudge while I'm recording. But mistakes happen. Okay, next. You want to do the same on this side, and you don't want to take this down to your lower line, your lower lid, because that's just gonna undo what we just did by adding the lighter colors. And if you want to have like a little bit of a softer look with this, you can use a dark brown. I'm using black because that's what I use. So it's just your preference on that. All right. Here, check. Are we even? Almost. So, do you guys have any urban legends in your area? Like, I love that kind of stuff. I of course listen to a lot of true crime and things like that. But one of my favorite things during Halloween is the two main crime casters that I listen to, which are Sarian and Stephanie Harlowe. They do Halloween specials where they tell more of like urban legends. They do a lot of cryptid stories. I think Stephanie did a thing on the Skinwalker Ranch out in Utah a couple years ago, or last year, I can't remember, but I was listening to it the other day. Oh, and if you guys make a mistake, it's okay. You can fix it. So I got this side a little bit thicker. I'm gonna come in with my concealer and my brush, and then I'm gonna use the very, very tip of my beauty blender and just dot it and kind of shape that back up. All right, that looks a little bit better, I guess. Okay. Now, for the mascara. So mascara, I don't do a lot of the fake lashes. They just don't stay on my eyes for some reason, and they kind of irritate me. Plus, I usually wear glasses, so they're always brushing on my glasses. So what I like to do for the mascara is I always curl my eyelashes. And I'm going to use my big mirror for this. Oh, look at me getting up close and personal. If you don't do the face, you're not doing it right, right? Okay, and you're just gonna do your lashes so they're nice and curled. And I'm gonna use just a lengthening mascara on my bottom lash. This is the Lash Love by Mary Kay in black. And you're just gonna swipe it, swish and swipe, just like that. Swish and swipe, y'all. Swish and swipe. And remember, you want your bottom lash line to be really soft because you want that bright-eyed, doughy look. All right. And if you do use a lash primer, you would go ahead and put it on. I already had a little bit of mascara on from running errands earlier today, but I didn't do much else because I knew that I was doing this video this evening. So, all right, and I have the Ultimate Mascara. So this is 3-way mascara. I would recommend any kind of thickening, volumizing, lifting mascara for this if you're not going to wear the lashes. And see, mine are already lengthening. And I'll show you all 3 steps on this one eye before I move on. And this is just going to be volume. So it's going to make it look more plump, and the last is going to be filling it out. This has been my favorite all-time mascara ever. And mascara is the one thing that I don't go out of the house without. I know for a lot of people it's lipstick. For me, it's definitely mascara. I have naturally blonde hair, so if I don't have anything on my eyebrows and my eyelashes, I look like I don't have any. All right, so we are completely done with our eyes now. As you can see, we already have that nice bright look. I think I dragged my eyeliner out a little too much out of habit. It's all right. It still looks good. Okay, so the next thing, we are actually going to take our concealer again, if I can figure out where mine fell. In the floor. And we're just gonna make some dough dots. What I mean by this is exactly this. So you're gonna go along your hairline and you're just gonna stagger the dots. You hear my husband singing to my son. It's so cute. All right, now I know we already did the swish down the middle, but we're gonna add just a little bit more to kind of define it. And you can just use your pinky to blend that in. Okay, now remember that crystalline like highlighter that I did in the corner of my eyes and along the waterline? We're actually going to use that again, and I'm going to take my same crease brush, and the way we are going to use that, actually, you know what, I'm going to switch it out to my smudge brush because it's got a rounder tip on it. So you're going to load your brush up, and you're just going to brighten up these dots, make them a little shiny. They don't have to be perfect. Dear, dots are not perfect, right? and neither are we, but we're still beautiful. And I love you guys for watching it and supporting me. I really do. I'm really bad at this video thing. I don't really have any kind of editing equipment except for what's on my phone and laptop. So I'm just kind of going at this the best I can. If you have any suggestions, you can always leave comments down below. Just please be polite and nice to me as well as other people, because I am here for fun. I want this to be a nice, safe place for you guys to come learn weird TikTok makeup tricks that I find. I've got one I'm gonna make a short of that I thought was really funny, but they always make it look so good. And the short that I did with the bronzer around the lips, oh my gosh, I thought that was so weird, but it turned out pretty decent, so I'm not gonna complain. And see, we have nice deer dots here. I am gonna round this one off a little bit more. You too. Now we're starting to look like a doe, a female deer. All right, I'm not that great at singing. As you guys can see, I'm super goofy. Now the last thing that I'm gonna do is actually go through with some highlighter. And this is a new highlighter. This is the Canary Diamond Illuminator. And I'm actually just gonna go right over like I normally would. And again, I'm using my 3-way brush. Going right over. Uh-oh, somebody's getting fussy. And then I'm gonna come down here. Do that. Now, I'm gonna highlight a little bit on my chin, just to kind of bring it out. And then the final part is going to be the nose. So a lot of people get hung up on this, but remember we did the V. So what I want you to think about is doing a heart into that V, okay? So we're just gonna take a cream eyeliner. You can use a pencil for this too, that's fine. And we're gonna go right on the nose. We're gonna do our heart, and then we're just gonna fill it in. Clean it up. And then you're gonna bring that tip down to your Cupid's bow. Okay, and that's the nose. This is pretty much the look. Let's throw on some lip gloss to make it shiny. I am just using the Mary Kay, I don't know why I can't remember all the names of this all the time. Coconut Pink. And I really like this one. This is kind of like a nude pink, but it's got a little bit of shimmer in it. And I always like to start on my bottom lip. And I need to scrub. You all see this? Sorry. And smudge, and then I come through. And I really like to define that Cupid's bow. I know that the trend lately has been to just do round. I still like the Cupid's bow look. Ugh, it shouldn't talk and do makeup. All right, y'all, I have a little headpiece for this, so I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to go get my husband to help me get these antlers on because there's just like this little elastic band. And then this is a separate head headband that just has a little clips. But this is it. This is the final look. I did get these at Walmart. You can definitely get something simpler to put on. They had just regular headbands. Oh, my 1-year-old's coming. So that's it. That's the whole look. Come back to my page for some more simple, easy to do Halloween looks. And have a great day. Stay safe, stay beautiful, smile, drink your water, and take your meds. All right, bye guys.